All right, so today we have with us a true legend, the queen of wheels and the heartbeat of middle class Indian families, the Maruti Suzuki K10 2012 Alto. It's not just a car, so this is a complete nostalgic feeling for every 90s kid and those middle class family. So this car was even built for the same mindset, to give and to build a affordable car so that every Indian families they can afford a car. So this is what the mindset, and this is what Maruti Suzuki is known for. So this is a K10 engine. So prior to that there was another Alto which was made, which comes with 800cc engine. So this particular variant is a K10 variant, so it comes with 1000cc engines, the engine specification, which produce a 67 to 68 bhp of power. So it is not that much power, so it was not a car that was meant for driving enthusiast. It's being built for a different requirement. So a small engine which is being put on a light body weight and having just essential features so that it can deliver a better performance, better mileage and affordability. And then comes the reliability and the low cost maintenance of Maruti design. So this is not in a very good condition because this car it has been an age-old car which was not kept well. So it belongs to one of my family members, so I have borrowed this car for a quick drive review. ये जब गाड़ी जब आई थी तो we were very happy because this was the first ever car which was bought in our family. मेरे मामा ने ये गाड़ी खरीदी थी, so we were very much attached to this car. So it is still with us, and so it's a chauffeur driven car. Chauffeur, I would say, yeah, it's a driver driven car, so it is not very well maintained. So if you can see, these are the dents and minor things. It is always but if you want to repair this car, it would definitely take a very less amount of money and you can get this car a brand new look. So we are looking after for restoring this car. Talking about the front view, so it's a car with a minimalistic design, and it aged pretty well with time. So there is a fog lamp. If you can see there's a fog lamp over there. Then there's a halogen setup. These are the indicators, and though the bumper was body color, I think that's an LXI model. It comes with 5-speed manual transmission. It doesn't come. I'll talk about the interiors in the later part of the video. So this is it. So K10 is slightly bigger than the 800cc engine, which was the Alto, standard Alto, and it has got. So talking about the tire, it is 155/65 R13. This is a smaller tire, and with a lower profile tire. It doesn't come with alloy. Obviously, that was not a time where there used to be alloy wheels in the car. So those wheel caps do the job. So उस समय wheel caps ही हुआ करते थे. And then we have these this ORVM. So these are not auto foldable, these are manually foldable. And then these mirrors are, you need to set it in a manual way. And these all are in black color. I'm not sure why it is not given into the body colored, maybe just to give a dual touch. Joking, it's not a dual touch, but yeah, it is there in the black treatment. We have there is no central locking as such. We just have the manual key. You'll have to do this key, and if you see this, there is a knob which comes up and down while you do the locking and unlocking things. And I just unlock it. Getting inside the car, it is a bit very tough. Now this is the dashboard layout. It's a pretty much basic dashboard layout. Analog meter, and there is an analog RPM meter. If you see here, the total distance that the car has, the total mileage of this car is 80,832 kilometers. So though this car was mostly driven into the city, but there are times when it has done quite a few highway trips as well. So managed, and there was a time where that was not an era of a big car. Owning a big car was a big deal that time. Manual AC auto control. We have a Sony music system. There is no placed, I think that's a CD player or cassette, I'm not sure. Earlier it used to be a cassette one, but now it's just a pen drive. You can put your pen drive here and you can listen to the song. And coming back to this, these are the ORVM control. As I told you, you don't have any button to control these things. You just have these weird looking pen size thing which you can use basically to adjust these mirrors. And then you have this, the lock and unlock pin we used to call it. And we have these power auto window. Yeah, it is working, it's in working condition. Then we have these, and this thing is there, and we have these door. So door pockets is a small door pocket, and we don't have anything to put the bottle over here. This is a manual 5-gear transmission, which produces 68 bhp of power. It's an AC control here, and believe me, this is a chiller. You know, I've been driving this car, though weather is very good, but you know, the AC is so powerful with this small engine. Getting back to the back seat now. So if you see the height is pretty much small. I'm 5'8", though it is not very tall car. So I have set the seat according to my height, and you know, there is no space as such to sit into it. There is a huge hump here. So yeah, this is the level of space we have, and very tiny head space. And this is all. There is a speaker fitted over here. So that's all about the interior of this car. Nothing much to talk about. You know, I've been driving this car in the city for a while now, and I'll tell you, this car is an absolute bliss. The small and the nimbleness of this car make it very easy to drive into the city. The steering feels lighter. The gear is not very slick, but it is okay. Onto the driving seat. So there is a bit of a off-roading here. So I've took this vehicle to take a test ride here. It's not a suspension test, but I don't have any option left because मैं यहाँ पे आया था, so I'm just taking a test drive here. To talk about the nimbleness, I would say this car is very nimble. So if you are driving in a very tight space, you can drive it very well. The steering feels a bit on the harder side. I'm not sure, it could be because of the maintenance. The car is not well maintained. Still, even though the steering doesn't feel lighter, but it is not that hard as well. So extreme fun to drive. You can hover over the traffic, and you know, the suspension is also performing kind of good here. A bigger car would have struggled here, but somehow I was in second gear, so pointed into this car. Only thing, a body, AC seats, along with a small tiny engine which produce enough power to take your family to different places and give you a good fuel efficiency in the city and in the highway as well. Highway, I would not recommend taking this car because of lack of the basic safety feature, but you know, there was a time when people used to travel using this car. So enough of bragging about the safety features. So there is no point, you know. On to the highways. I'm cruising into the 4th gear. Now I would shift to the 5th gear now. There is no body roll in this car, so the ground clearance is so less, it feels that as if you are sitting onto the ground. Even a Activa and the two-wheeler crossing, you'll have to raise your head to watch their faces. So that's the level of low ground clearance that this particular car has. Talking about the highway stability, it is very good. Since it's a small car, but you know, it is very much the drive feels very much planted because of this low ground clearance. Definitely, but one thing to talk about, this is like a 13-14 year old car, but the performance is adequate, right? So the engine is still not that noisy. If you compare this car to Tata and Mahindra, by those engines would have been a lot of noise producing engine. But now this heads off to the Suzuki, so the engine is still very refined. It feels refined, as it doesn't feel like you're driving an old car. So I'm just driving at 60 to 80 kilometers per hour, so that's the speed. You cannot go beyond that. It doesn't give you that much of confidence. Even it doesn't have the seat belt indicator. You wear it, you don't wear it, this car doesn't care. Okay, let's see. Overtaking, I'm not sure overtaking is fun or not, but yeah, it is giving enough power. So we are on to 2000 rpm, speed is 60 kilometers per hour, no engine vibration, nothing. Changing the gear onto the fifth. It's been a daunting task to change the gear due to that a very stiff gearbox. So that's a sweet spot for this car. You just drive it at 60 to 70 kilometers per hour and it will give you enough feel. Okay, so अभी हम एंटर करने वाले हैं शहर में. So let's drive this car into the city and see performance कैसा होता है. So now if you have a big car और आपके पास एक you have an additional car like this, it's an absolute killer combination. बड़ी कार को आप हाईवे पे चलाइए, इसको चलाइए सिटीज़ में. और द बेस्ट पार्ट विद दिस कार इज़ वेरी लो मेंटेनेंस. अगर कुछ टूटता फूटता है यू डैमेज योर कार, सो बहुत कम पैसे में ये कार रिपेयर हो जाती है. एंड इट कैन रिपेयर एट एनी प्लेस. यू डोंट हैव टू गो टू द सर्विस सेंटर स्पेसिफिकली. एंड पार्ट अवेलेबिलिटी बहुत अच्छी रहती है मारुति की. एवरीवन नोज अबाउट इट. 12-13 साल पुरानी हो चुकी है, लेकिन स्टिल द पार्ट्स आर स्टिल अवेलेबल इन टू द मार्केट. और brake doesn't give you that confidence. छोटी गाड़ी चलाने का भी अपना अलग मजा है. It's great. Alto is an age-old car. ये कब से आ रही है? And this is, I think, the one I am driving is third या fourth generation होगी. And there are a lot of generations of Alto, and it is still being sold as a hot cake in the market. अभी भी लोग इसे बहुत ज़्यादा ख़रीदते हैं और अभी भी लोगों की बहुत पसंदीदा गाड़ी है ये. मोस्टली Tier 2 सिटीज़ में लोग इसे अभी भी पसंद करते हैं. और एज आई टोल्ड यू कि इस गाड़ी को बनाने का मारुति का अपना एक अलग ही नज़रिया था, उनका एक रिक्वायरमेंट था. अफोर्डेबिलिटी वाज द प्राइमरी रीज़न, क्योंकि मारुति सुजुकी अच्छी गाड़ियाँ बनाती थी. देयर वाज अ टाइम यहाँ पे मारुति स्टीम थी. देयर वाज अ कार कॉल्ड किजाशी. आई एम नॉट श्योर हाउ मेनी पीपल नोज अबाउट किजाशी. देयर वाज अ कार कॉल्ड SX4 और मारुति ज़ेन वाज अनदर हैचबैक कार. तो ये सब गाड़ियाँ जो थी मारुति की बहुत ही आई वुड से दीज आर द लेजेंडरी गाड़ियाँ जो कि अभी भी लोग इन्हें याद करते हैं. उसके बाद मारुति सुजुकी का डायरेक्शन, दे चेंज द डायरेक्शन एंड दे मूव टुवर्ड अफोर्डेबिलिटी. और जहाँ अफोर्डेबिलिटी के बाद बारी आती है तो दे हैव कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड अ लॉट विद द सेफ्टी पर्सपेक्टिव. बॉडी वेट हैज़ बीन रिड्यूस्ड अ लॉट. सेफ्टी फीचर्स कम होते हैं एंड प्लेटफॉर्म स्टेबिलिटी आर लेस. लेकिन देयर आर कार फ्रॉम मारुति लाइक ब्रेजा एंड ग्रैंड विटारा विच आर डूइंग प्रिटी वेल व्हेन इट कम्स टू द सेफ्टी. राइट नाउ अभी जो गाड़ियाँ बन रही हैं जैसे स्विफ्ट डिज़ायर है एंड इवन बलेनो, दे आर क्रैश टेस्टेड इन भारत NCAP and they have scored pretty good ratings like 4.5 to 5 rating I think they have scored. But रियल लाइफ स्टेबिलिटी कैसी है एंड रिलायबिलिटी कैसी, सेफ्टी कैसी है, वो तो बाद में पता चलेगा. बट या दे आर डूइंग इट बेट. इट हैड स्टार्टेड रेनिंग. लेट्स स्विच ऑन द वाइपर नाउ एंड या इट इज़ डूइंग वेरी हार्ड, ट्राइंग वेरी हार्ड, लेकिन वाइपर अभी भी चल रहे हैं. सो विद दिस I'll just close off the video. So there are another video which is coming up. So ये एक legendary drive series I have started. तो इसके बाद मैं और भी कुछ पुरानी गाड़ियां हैं जिनका मैं रिव्यू करने वाला हूँ. I'll put the drive POVs of these car. So stay tuned, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching the video. And if you love watching the car related videos, the drive POVs, and basically the old car videos, please do subscribe to the channel, because there are more such video coming up.